Is carb loading essential for runners' nutrition? Have you ever wondered if carb loading is a must for runners' nutrition? Let's break it down and see how it fits into your training. Carb loading is a strategy used to maximize glycogen stores in muscles before endurance events. This is especially important for events lasting longer than 90 minutes, like marathons or long-distance track events. Glycogen is the stored form of glucose, which is the main fuel for high-intensity and endurance exercise. Typically, the body's glycogen stores last about 90 minutes of continuous exercise. When these stores run low, fatigue can hit hard, often called hitting the wall. For marathon training and long-distance running, carb loading can be beneficial. It helps fill glycogen stores, allowing runners to delay fatigue and maintain performance during the race. The process usually involves increasing carbohydrate intake 1 to 3 days before the event while reducing exercise intensity. This can mean consuming around 10 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram of body weight each day during the loading phase. Common carbohydrate sources include rice, bread, pasta, low-fiber cereals, bananas, and sports drinks. These options are chosen to avoid any gastrointestinal discomfort during the race. For endurance runners, over 75% of their energy during a marathon comes from carbohydrates. Starting a race with full glycogen stores allows them to sustain higher intensity for longer and avoid early fatigue. However, carb loading is not the only factor. Consistent fueling during the race with gels or sports drinks is also necessary to keep energy levels up. Now, for sprinters and short-distance track athletes, carb loading is generally less critical. Their events last only seconds to a few minutes, relying more on immediate energy stores rather than prolonged glycogen availability. Their nutritional focus tends to be on balanced energy intake and recovery rather than carb loading. If you decide to try carb loading, consider a few practical tips. Choose low-fiber, easily digestible carbohydrate foods to reduce any gastrointestinal issues. Expect a temporary increase in body weight due to water storage associated with glycogen. Adjust your protein and fat intake downward during the carb loading phase to keep your total calorie balance in check. Start carb loading 2 to 3 days before the race as you taper your mileage. In summary, carb loading is essential for marathoners and long-distance runners to optimize glycogen stores and delay fatigue. For sprinters and shorter track events, it is not essential and is generally not practiced. Proper carb loading combined with race day fueling strategies can support endurance performance in long-distance running.